It's another typical Sunday night.
Meow.
I give up.
Me and
Except-
DK were doing that for like 2 minutes straight.
You guys concern me sometimes.
I do have some interesting news.
Oh?
My previous stream was not demonetized or claimed for playing that song, but guess what
Wow.
did get claimed?
Impressive. I don't
What
know.
got claimed?
I got further claims against our Stone Rocks playthrough.
What?
You remember that modded Minecraft with like the stone one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, more got claimed.
Why?
Apparently, like it had to be manually claimed.
But what did it get claimed for?
Well, remember that one? I just like let music from Zia Live play live.
Huh.
So that video is not only banned in Japan, but it's really banned in Japan now.
Well done.
I just think it's funny as I'm pretty sure it was already banned in Japan.
So
Now
they just
it's
banned it again?
Hey Rampage,
Hi.
I feel like someone has visited our blacksmith, and iGamer, I think there's a small problem.
What happened?
Yeah.
All the armor stands committed
Oh.
math problems.
They've combined. They've...
They formed
Well-
Voltron.
I feel like someone has placed water buckets very
Yeah,
strategically.
somebody definitely did something, maybe?
I think someone attempted to form Voltron.
Shall I investigate?
Feel free.
Okay. Lots of right-clicking is about to occur.
I'm gonna leave the room for a second.
Somebody quite indeed placed water on your entire floor.
But why?
Ah.
It's a great question.
And why only that side? Why didn't they do that with the other armor stands?
No idea, but water was practically placed on every single block of your floor. And
Oh.
I'm not quite sure I'm able to move your armor stands back.
Is it who I think it is, or is it someone else?
I mean, I'm not live yet, so you can go ahead and say it out loud if you want.
Well, is it?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about.
I don't think I do.
Oh.
Who are you thinking of?
I think his name was Puckle?
Oh no, he hasn't been on the server forever.
Okay.
Since we caught him x-raying, he hasn't been.
Okay.
How did
Then-
you catch
so
him
then who was
X-ray?
it?
Huh?
How would you catch someone X-ray?
Long story, but I basically went into spectator with an x-ray texture pack on and watched him x-ray to ores. I also just watched that. That DK explosion there. Y'all need to stop going kaboom.
I don't know. I think DK has it handled.
A lot of kabooms.
Yeah, there's like apparently an army of creepers there.
I see.
But it's really weird. They decided to merge all the armor stands, but like they didn't even take anything.
I know. But they purposefully placed water, because they basically flooded every single block of your thing, so...
And only on that side, too.
Well, no, they formed two specific piles. They
Yeah.
created the Rampage horror monster.
I mean, I have the person's Discord, so I can always message them.
Like, why do this?
Why you do that?
What did you gain?
That's okay. See, what they don't know is they've signed up to take the arbitrary process of fixing that.
No, they're not going to probably fix it. I don't think that I'm able to successfully roll that back, but I can give it a shot. How long ago did that happen?
I don't know.
1.29 days ago. So if I just /co rollback. Time 2 days. Radius. Hold on, let me screenshot it first. /fly. F1 screenshots. F1. So take some screenshots. Or protect log. Is that a Mr. B I hear in the background? Hi, Mr. B.
Yeah, Mr. B is now here.
To you.
Yeah, I'm Israel.
He's very, very hard to hear.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Does he not have his mic on?
He is very far away from his mic.
I was gonna say I can barely hear him. Ah, there he is. Hi.
Yeah, that was him talking into my mic.
I'm just gonna give it a radius of 8. I'm just rolling back everything within an 8-block radius for 2 days ago.
Ah, the carpet's here.
Did they use the water to steal our carpet? Was that their big boy move there?
Thing is, I just stole the carpet.
I know. Did they pour water on it to steal our carpet?
I don't know, but I don't know now. It still didn't fix the armor stats.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need to put some stuff away in a chest, and I guess I need to go and redo those real quick.
Well, that's a marginal pain in the behind, but Discord messages will be sent. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to deafen and go start my stream. It's almost starting soon. So I shall be early. Wow, no off-color comments about me before I deafen. That's new. Bye.
You don't make off-color comments while you're gone. What kind of thing do you think we run here?
I don't know.
Hey, Rampage. Can you pick up this piece of carpet for me? I can't place an armor stand there because...
Hi, DK.
Howdy, howdy.
All right.
It's funny, is I
Hi.
think Rampage was also muted, so when I asked him to do something for me, I don't think he heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
he
didn't.
was deafened when I just came back. So. Switch over to game.
Yeah, I figured that out. At first I wasn't sure if he was, like, doing something else, and then I was like, oh, right, he's doing his intro, that makes sense.
Do leads work on no, leads do not work on MP or armor stands.
Nope.
You know, I could have used a fishing pole to move them back into position.
Yeah. But that would have been a lot more effort. Wait, the zombies can't get in because there's carpet. Lol.
Zombies can't get in because there's carpet. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
So DK, I guess we're building a roof.
I was gonna say, what do you guys have planned for your adventures today here?
Yeah, I mean we gotta finish this build
Mm,
at some point.
mm,
So I think the next step to that is building a roof.
that's fair.
Um,
I'm still mining, as I was last week.
What's up, yo?
Howdy, howdy.
It's
Hello.
the dad. Hello. How are you?
Wonderful. How are y'all?
Well,
pretty good.
I mean, today's the last day of my spring break, so.
Oh,
What's
Mine
spring
doesn't start
break?
until tomorrow.
Okay.
That's not something Rampage has to worry about too much.
No, not at all. But yeah, so I mean, I'm happy I'm back at school, but you know, time off is always nice.
Right. You're glad to be back at school, but it's school.
It's like I love being here and I love hanging out with my friends and all, but at the end of the day, it's still school.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
Actually, I think they actually successfully took some of the armor.
Oh,
Well,
that's good.
there wouldn't be any reason they wouldn't take armor. They
was
just
gonna
won't
say.
be able to take weapons.
Is there any way? Do you have enough claim blocks to claim that area?
I do.
I was gonna say, because if you don't, tell me how many more it would take, and I can. Oh, wait! I can just World Guard claim it for you. Let me do that.
Yeah, I have enough blocks. I have enough
I'll do it for you since it's gonna be a quested town area. I don't want you guys to have to use your personal claim blocks on it. That's rude.
I need to.
Right, because there's a limit to those, right? Yeah.
I mean,
There's not.
technically no, but. Alright, let me.
So I didn't join y'all last week. What are y'all working on? What have y'all been working
The
on?
blacksmith.
I'm still digging.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's very slow.
In fairness, I haven't seen you on a lot, iGamer. So like, it's like you took the week off.
I did take the week off because I've been at Taekwondo and my old law enforcement school all week. Literally going from one at 7 o'clock in the morning straight to the other till like 10 o'clock at night. So.
And don't they understand you have a big hole to dig? I mean,
you know.
It's gonna be problematic.
Yeah, so I've been quite busy for my spring break. So contrary to popular belief, I spent more
Oh,
time
what was that word
actually-
again? What was that word? Contrary to popular what?
Belief. Oh,
Brief.
I can't talk today. I spent more time working than actually taking a break on spring break, which is weird, but whatever.
That's funny.
So yeah, it's okay. I can't type either. I just typed expand with an S in the middle of it 2 seconds ago. So,
Also, I think I think maybe some armor stands are missing. I can't tell, to be honest.
I noticed. I still
Yeah,
have the
now
command from
like
last
putting
week,
the carpet in was actually like
Mhm.
super smart because now we know where they were.
I
But
also
that's-
damaged my hand.
Again?
Well, I damaged my hand last week, and it's just still damaged.
Oh,
Sorry, DK, I moved.
How could you,
Um,
monster?
why is it still damaged?
Cause it's damaged. It's getting better, but I still have a thing on it. So.
Apparently, someone. By the way, DCL, someone came in and apparently bucketed the ground to take
Oh,
all
no.
the carpet,
And
they
shoved all of
moved-
the armor stands in corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they could have just done that if they wanted the carpet. Like none of this is fine.
They also, I think, stole one chest. I don't know which one it was or what quality it was. It
Gotcha.
doesn't matter. So I just redid everything now. It's an unusual decision.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call
we-
this town blacksmith.
There's really only I've spent a lot of time on here the last week plus.
I've noticed you've been on a lot.
Yeah, I've been trying to make money.
That you're doing a very good job. You are the
Yeah.
only millionaire on the server.
I know that was my goal, and now I'm like 5 million because I'm silly.
Hey,
You have
iGamer,
1.7 million.
you've locked
which
the
is
doors.
Impressive. Yes, so
Yeah,
I just
and we
claimed
also
it.
can't
So
build
let me /rg info add owners. Let me add rampage. And
Did you do the look around to see who it was?
oh yeah, I'm
Okay. Okay,
I did all of my detective tools before I switched the stream on. So
gotcha.
messages will be sent after the stream concludes.
I'll be honest.
And
Gotcha.
I will also come look at your problem after stream concludes.
No, you're fine.
Um,
My problem's not really a problem until
this is my first time online all week, so
until Redstone hits the shop. I'm not really in need of slime.
okay. That's
I don't know that
fair.
Redstone will ever enter the shop.
Yeah, I'll convince him to someday.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh,
let's
you're
actually
opinion
have
is
me home
changed.
for enough time to sit down and do that.
When you do that, you should also add experience bottles.
But I've now also been asked to build a website for somebody, so that is now taking time.
Oh, that's fun though.
So, yeah. My uncle.
Are you building it from
is-
scratch or from a template?
From a template-ish. Found a template, but I don't like all of it, so I'm gonna get rid of some of it and build parts of it from scratch. I'm trying to use the template as much as possible. Because the site that they bought their domain name from has some templates that I can use
Yeah, those
that
are
that actually look okay for what we're trying to accomplish here.
good.
But my uncle's starting his own construction business, and so he asked me to build a website for him.
Fun.
Yeah, but yeah, no, so definitely.
DK, you have
Fun
such
button.
you have such a good opportunity, DK, to turn this into a colorful area.
Look at those signs. Is that not colorful enough for you?
I mean, it's a red exit sign.
Red is not a color.
It's an exit sign. That's
okay.
not like fun.
But
I
okay,
just
what
think
about
it's
the
too
armor?
unoriginal.
Are they
Red's
not
a
colorful
color.
enough?
Okay.
Are these mannequins with all these multicolored armor?
I will say
Okay,
it's gone
fair.
much more colorful than normal.
That's
So.
that is true. I guess maybe it's just the white carpet that's got me down.
That's Rampage.
But
Yeah,
but
I
at
don't
least
have any other color carpet. I mean, if I got like one carpet of a different color, I could mass produce it, but like I would need that
it's
carpet.
got infinite number of colored wool if you really need some.
I need to, so, like, I want to set up all those farms and stuff, but I also want to set them up as part of my mega base, so I don't want to set them up now. Well, I can't set them up now because
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
gotta be able to
building.
dig.
So I gotta dig first, and then I gotta make the floors for the dig. And then once I make floors, I can start doing that.
See,
The
I just
quartz-
decided to build it all, and then eventually I'll just cover it all up with a mega base.
The
And
quartz,
they'll be a
yeah.
part of it.
The quartz is gonna come later on the walls. Like, I can
Quartz
start
is
building and then
expensive.
put in the walls later when I'm,
Yeah,
rich
quartz
enough
is
to afford it.
expensive.
Because quartz is expensive, and I need like 35 million pieces of quartz. So, we'll get there someday. But I haven't grinded money at all recently, so, yeah. I
Like
mean,
all I've been doing.
it'll probably take me only 2 days to get the amount of money I need to do it. A couple hours worth of grinding, but
Like
See,
all I've
that is
been
the
doing.
second I start sending you bills, iGamer.
He's gonna start collecting on his non-payment of his government salary.
No. See, I had to buy all the ingots for all these armors,
I told you I'm more than happy to pay you back for
and
that.
I made the joke that I was gonna send him a bill for it.
Because that's going to technically be like a town building that we use for like quests and things, and so he's like, you need to reimburse me for that.
Is this strange stack of hay bales supposed to represent something?
It's a parkour course.
Oh, some of the hay
Oh.
bales are gone.
Oh, seriously?
Wow.
Why?
How?
Well-
This looks like world edit, honestly.
It
you,
looks
Oh,
strange.
they
Like, this
also
is-
broke through and made a nerd poll as well.
Wow.
Well,
That's
I'm sure it's the same person, but just stand by till the end of stream, and then when we both go, or at least when I go offline, you can show it to me, and I'll.
Yeah,
include-
Sure, it's
basically
the
they
same.
broke the bottom of the parkour course.
I'll include it as part of the package.
Yeah. And then they decided to break into the underbelly of the farm.
Oh, and they also broke some crops and didn't. report.
Yeah,
Love
they've done
monsters.
some damage.
I mean, that's nothing a CO rollback can't fix.
Yeah. Let me see if they.
Unfortunately, though, the rollback didn't fix the armor stands, which is the sads.
That's okay though. It was more a light annoyance versus anything else.
I know, but still. They don't have. Do they still have their arms at least?
I don't
did
think
we
the
not
armor-
give
armor
that
stands
side
messed with
arms?
didn't eat
we
arms.
didn't. We did. Yeah, I don't think I ever gave them arms.
Okay.
Okay, everything's good here. I was checking to see if they did any damage to the water purification plant.
No, I was just over there. Looked okay to me. I'm almost done digging.
Oh yeah,
I
we
will be
both
so
come.
happy
We go.
when I am.
We're both over here now.
Water
Wait,
purification plant.
Wait, what happened here?
What?
Was this you, DK?
What? I need
I'm
more
confused.
explanation.
Come to the house. What is this?
So this was your thing actually.
This was mine?
Yeah. The only thing.
I love it when Rampage discovers the confusing
But here's the
nonsense he
thing,
builds,
someone,
totally forgets about it and is like,
Oh.
what?
Here's the thing though.
Just like yeah.
It wasn't as exposed as it is because I hid Rampage's shame from him.
Yeah, no, because like this is the I remember that obsidian. I remember all the cobblestone, but there was a wall here.
Yeah, no.
Where's the wall?
Someone removed parts of my house apparently.
Well, I mean, again,
You know,
everything
after the
comes
stream,
down
I'll
to-
walk you through all that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do a complete walkthrough. Evidence will be collected. I feel like I'm on like the CSI show.
Yeah.
And yeah,
This is
Should
where you
I-
take your
you could
sunglasses
do-
off, and underneath it are more sunglasses.
Do you want me to start claiming our things? I have
I
more
thought-
than
I
enough.
thought
I'll also claim the farm, considering that that's also going to ultimately be a part of the town. But
Yeah.
anything that's your builds, guys.
Oh gosh, you know what? I didn't check the VTuber.
I checked it. It's
Secret.
It's fine. That
Okay,
one's
so
fine.
the
I
secret VTuber occult thing
Yeah.
underneath the farm is fine. Okay, good.
checked.
I love how we just have this random nonsense around.
I mean, what do you expect?
I feel like
You have me and
VTubers
DK
are
on the
more
server.
important. You know. Well, see, the thing is, once I'm done with all these buildings and I can get these quests done, then I can start really building weird things like SCP
What?
facilities and so forth.
I'm taking my arm brace off because it's very non-ergonomical and it hurts my hand more to use my keyboard at my school desk with it on than it probably will if I take it off.
Hey, is this one of y'all's over here? Like, it's not far from spawn, but it's like by the lighthouse. It's like a rounded-looking house with like
What?
wildflowers on top. It's like in a plus shape, and there's a retaining wall. Like, it looks really cool, and so I wanted to give somebody credit for it, but I don't know who to give credit for it.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that came on the server for like 2 days and then said he was leaving forever.
Oh yeah, remember he was the one who kept wanting to. He visited your base and stuff.
Yes, and he gave you kaboom booms that then got into my possession.
To me? Is that what you're saying? To my base?
No.
To my base.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
this
are
guy played on the server for like
Yeah.
2 days.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
you interacted.
Well, remember he was talking with you, and like after you left, he went to a really dark place for a bit, and so then he
I got
gifted
Discord
me-
messages saying he was leaving Minecraft forever.
Yes.
Oh, is this the other in was
This
it
was
Interbin farm?
This was the kid who
One
tried
of those
to
guys.
who came and visited your place, and you asked him to
And
please
to
don't
leave me
steal my
alone.
things.
Yeah.
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 That was him. And
Which is strange because I had another one of those interactions, and now I have a feeling like that's who caused the trouble you are dealing with now.
no, he
No.
left a long time
No,
ago.
Well,
no, I'm saying a different guy.
how recently?
Like this week,
He's been gone longer than that.
the guy that caused the problems y'all are dealing with.
Do you know the name of said
Yeah.
Discord
You
it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, this
The text
If you were to
advising
message
was on
it,
the
if you were to
case.
message it to me in chat, it'll show up on.
Yeah.
the
No.
stream.
I'm just.
So,
So it's kind of funny is he gifted me his entire
it doesn't
house,
have to be perfect. It can just be.
and then
whatever.
Polar
As
stole
long as
everything
it's the
inside of
general
it.
Gist, I'll know.
So that's why there's going to be a quest to send Polar a bill.
And neither myself nor Polar realized that he gifted the house specifically to you.
I
So.
did mention that to you actually, and I told you
I
I wasn't
know
going to
you
make
did,
any
and then I
motion
just
against
totally mind blanked.
it.
But you should be used to that. You hang out with Rampage.
Well, see, the funny thing is, I didn't want to touch anything in that because I was really hoping that he was just having a really bad day and he was gonna.
No, so was I. When Polar asked if he could take stuff out of it, I gave him like a specific time frame. I said you have to wait X amount of days. If he doesn't come back after that, then you can. But otherwise, no, you have to wait.
It's funny is the time I put on it was like a month.
Oh,
And I said after a
yeah.
month, I was going to actually start seizing things from it. I was going to give him a good solid month to come back. If he hadn't done it by then I'm going to take him seriously at his word then. That this will be his last day in Minecraft so that he may continue his scholarship and continue on scholarly deeds wherever they are and wherever they take him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think we should finish this roof, though.
Yeah.
Before iGamer starts judging your roof.
Well, I left this to a vote, and then now I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, I think
Well,
this is what we decided
We
to do,
chose
but-
what we were going to do last week at the end of the stream.
Yep.
We had that discussion and we figured it out.
Yeah, we were gonna cobblestone. We're gonna keep the cobblestone theme going.
So creative. Yeah, so iGamer, he kept trying to ask me to PvP with him the other day. I was like, no. He's like, but just for a little bit? No.
Does he not realize that he can?
Well, I'm sure. I mean, you can in Nether, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think people
Right.
know that.
Why would people not know that?
Because that's something we discovered by accident.
I mean,
It's not an
I-
intended feature. Now it's one of those things like Mojang has in the game where they have like their stupid bugs that have now turned like TNT duplication that now is a feature that was originally not intended. That's kind of like Nether and End PvP for us. It was originally just a bug that we've now kept as an intended feature because so many people asked for it.
But somebody either world edited or creative a huge tower of bedrock.
That would most likely be Doc. Because it wasn't me. The only other person who has access to World Edit is Polar, and he hasn't been on in at least a week or two. So,
I might have done something horrible to Polar. I'm sorry.
what did you
wait,
do?
what?
What?
He found Sunhaven is actually quite fun.
Oh, yeah, you definitely addicted him to the video game.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay. He played it for all of like 2 days, and I haven't seen him log back into it since.
It seems to be his normal MO.
What? Tries something
Like-
new for a couple days, falls absolutely hard for it, and then gets over it and never touches it again? Yeah.
Okay, why would you say what and then just answer it for me? Gets rid of all the fun.
Sorry.
Actually,
Oh, yeah, I'm actually mad about it, iGamer. Yeah, for sure.
But no, you're right. That is definitely his MO. He does that all the time.
Polar and us actually played a game together yesterday. Actually,
Of?
we played Core Keeper
When?
yesterday.
What time?
That's what he said yesterday. Dang, you're like super investigator today.
Okay,
Hey,
you'll have
Why?
to you'll have to
Why?
you'll have to give me a second to look that up.
Doesn't have to be an exact time. Was it like in the middle of the day? Was it last night?
Yeah. It was
Why do you
last
sound like an attorney trying to get him to admit to something?
night. Okay, so he started playing with us around 9:04.
At night?
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. He never. Oh, okay. I guess he likes you guys more then. He will never play games with me that late at night. It's like, it's a struggle to get him to stay up to play games with me that late.
we kind of.
It's one thing if we're already playing, it's something totally different if, like, I message him at 9 o'clock and say, hey, you want to do something? He's like, I'm brushing my teeth and getting into bed now. And I'm like, you're what? I'm like, there's no way you high school freshman child are going to bed at 9 o'clock every day. I'm like, not happening.
we
Nobody
kind
does
of
that.
pushed him a little further into the night that he probably wanted, to be honest. But he started by like messaging me, asking me questions about Sunhaven.
I see.
That's how all of that started.
Also, I haven't talked to him in at least a week.
Oh, wow.
Like, not even a text message.
I'll be
you
back in
saying
a moment.
I've talked to him more recently than you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my.
I think you have successfully stolen Polar from me. It's happened. When was the last time I talked to Polar?
Dun, dun, dun.
What's strange is Polar's probably on right now, and he just has forgotten that he's on mute, and so he's been talking for the last hour and a half. And he's like, "You're talking to me right now."
That would be funny.
He's done it before.
I know.
Well, I remember
I
someone
talked-
saying
I
hi to
talked-
Polar today.
Well, that's
Polar,
'cause
yeah,
he put a
popped on in
Discord message just saying hello to all of us, and I said hi back. But no, it's I last talked to him on March 6th, so exactly 7 days ago.
Where'd Rampage go?
I don't know. He
In
said he had
fact,
to go somewhere.
to kind of throw things off a little bit, I knew he had played Sunhaven quite recently because he was playing it, well, yesterday actually,
Mhm.
and he was asking me questions while he was playing it. And then
I'm just waiting for the new Lego Star Wars to come out.
I hate those Lego games.
Why?
They're so frustrating.
Why?
Things that should be easy are way too hard, and things that should be difficult seem way too easy. And,
No.
like- Yeah,
Lego games are great.
they're fun and addictive and all that. Like, they do their job. I just find them incredibly annoying.
You're weird.
I mean, I am almost 40 and I'm playing Minecraft. Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but Minecraft is Minecraft. You can't hate on Minecraft. It doesn't matter how old you are. Minecraft is interesting, at least on some level. But yeah, no. So they are coming out with a new Lego Star Wars game that encompasses all 9 movies, and yeah, that's gonna be
yeah, all
interesting.
3 movies.
Yeah,
Episode
pretty
1,
much.
2, and 3. I don't know about those other ones.
No, I don't know.
Wait, what? 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Not
no,
4, 5,
all-
6?
I don't know what you're talking
Gotcha.
about.
Gotcha.
No, okay. I'll
I
be
take,
honest.
I take
I,
it you are not a Jar Jar Binks fan.
I don't hate him. I don't know why people.
That's the thing. I
do.
don't hate him.
So
but
what I'm
I-
saying
Jar Jar-
is, I really liked the Phantom Menace and Attack on Clones.
You liked Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
That is the worst, just filler movie ever. That's all that movie is. It's a filler movie because they ran out of ideas to make another trilogy. And they just needed some in-between to connect 9-year-old Anakin from the Phantom Menace to however old he is in
I'll be
Revenge
honest
of
with
the
you. I
Sith.
think they should have made more movies during that era. Like Attack of the Clones Part 1, Attack of the Clones Part 2.
That's the thing. Attack of the Clones on its own, the premise of the movie should have actually gone well. They just tried to cram way too much into one movie, and it did not work.
I feel like they removed too much content
Right.
trying to get the time down, but you know what? Lord of the Rings taught us that, people are willing to watch longer movies.
Right,
But,
but
yeah.
didn't these come out like simultaneously with Lord of the Rings? Wasn't Lord of the Rings early 2000s too?
Yeah, I think so.
I know
I think
that,
Phantom Menace was in '99, right? Isn't that when Phantom Menace released?
Yeah, maybe. Episode 2 is, or Attack of the Clones was in 02.
Yeah, and Revenge
remember
of the
that.
Sith, I think, was 2005.
Yeah.
I just know it was after I was alive.
Did they not follow the story of the books at that point? Like I know the books lined out the original first three.
You know what's funny is I think I only read one Star Wars book, and it was the Rogue Squadron book.
I know that there are definitely differences between the novelizations and the films.
Well, of
but,
course.
I think for the most part, because both the novelizations and the films are typically considered canon, at least they were pre-Disney era.
Semi-funny, for me, Empire Strikes Back, that movie ends after the Hoth scene. There's nothing else of merit in that movie.
That's most people's favorite Star Wars movie. Three, and I don't get it.
My mom hated that one so much she almost refused to go see the remaster.
Again, it's basically just filler, just like Attack of the Clones is. It's just a filler movie. That's all it is.
But it made a lot of money.
Oh, it made them a huge amount of money. In the novelization of Empire Strikes Back, Yoda is described as blue.
Well, did
Right,
you ever see
but when
that?
it-
Because the original character design for Yoda was supposed to be like a blue alien.
Yeah, but it didn't
That was
show up
later
well
changed.
It didn't show up well on film.
Yeah, so they changed it.
DK, should these be stairs?
Honestly, I'm happy we have the Yoda we have
If
now.
you want them to be stairs, they can be
Of course.
No, but I really liked Phantom Menace a lot. I liked the droidicas.
I mean, Phantom Menace isn't a bad movie. It's not the bad movie that everybody bashes it for, I think, but there's definitely aspects of it. I mean, the acting wasn't phenomenal. But
That's one of the benefits that you get whenever you don't have to spend money on big names because you know you're going to draw just by having the name Star Wars.
But I mean, at the same time, especially coming from, a child actor at the time, I'm not gonna bash it too much.
You know, some people actually really liked the child actor.
I mean, he fit the character.
In fact,
terms of,
what
I would imagine the character being as a child. That I'll say.
Look, he's an actor. He put himself out there, or at least his parents did. You can say if you think he sucked. I would say you're wrong, but you're allowed to say that.
No, I think he definitely fit the. I think though part of it comes down to the dialogue they gave him. Like, he was always happy. He always had these like dumb little like now that are considered like meme lines and whatever. And it's some of it to me was like, this child is way too happy and chipper for being a slave who lives on a desert planet where they need to farm moisture.
Right,
you know what I mean?
He's a kid.
I know, but
you're like, that's what kids do.
Yes,
I'll be honest,
but kids
most
aren't
people...
happy all the time.
Well, okay, but who wants to sit there and listen to a kid complain for 2.5 hours?
No one.
I'm not saying he has to complain all the time, but he complains like never in that whole movie.
He's hopeful for the future.
And we all know where that got him.
Well, I mean,
he got a princess. He got like Senator Amidala, who was a queen at one point, so he didn't do too bad for himself.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, and for a while he was in charge of a really, really big military. That's kind of a big deal.
That's true.
In fact, actually, what really was his downfall was he wanted more.
That's true.
See, as a slave, he couldn't have a lot of those things.
True.
And so finally, with that freedom came the desire for more.
And if you ask anybody to name one Star Wars character, the vast majority of them are going to start with either him or his kid.
Or Snips.
True.
Snips is the best.
Sorry, I just spoiled it.
But yeah.
But I'm a big fan of the Clone Wars in general.
That I don't get. But I'll let you have it.
You don't understand anything, iGamer.
I mean, you're
iGamer
not
really
wrong.
Ooh. Rampage, what do you feel about this?
I feel about what?
Rampage is like, I'm building on Minecraft. Shut up.
Like this here, this connection port to the
Oh,
air
no, they're
dock.
talking about their build.
Oh, they are. That was a strange go back.
Well, I was putting work into a building that attaches to the building he's working on.
So the first Star Wars movie that I got to see in theaters. Oh, by the way, DK, this will make you happy. The first Star Wars movie I ever watched was Attack of the Clones.
If I said A New Hope was mine, would you believe me?
Yeah.
Because they did
And
they remastered them and
Right.
released them in theater, and so
I have the DVD remasters of the original trilogy.
I have the VHS remasters.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I have the VHS tape of the original Superman movie. That was the first Superman movie I ever saw. I watched it at home with my mom.
It was either Superman 2 or Superman 3 that we had, but it was like we recorded it, so it's like,
Hey, Doc's here.
yep.
Hello.
Everybody's happy.
I forgot.
This
He's
is
here.
it.
Right.
So you didn't like the pattern I created there that made it interesting?
But yeah. Anyway.
Like
First Star
Rampage
Wars-
just came in and like destroyed the pattern I did like specifically
he has.
laid in,
Of course he has.
and I guess it's just he didn't like it. Is that what I'm getting, Rampage?
I'm not sure. And why are there so many zombies?
Cranberries must be having a fan convention. That was not a very good layout. Anymore.
First Star Wars movie I ever saw in theaters was the Phantom Menace in 3D when they attempted that. Don't know why they attempted that, and I know why they never attempted it with any of the other Star Wars movies.
It was new
really
and
hard.
cool.
It was really, really, really hard, and
It was really difficult and fell hard. So
But some of that IMAX 3D was very different from like regular 3D.
I
don't
was
know if
just
you-
talking regular 3D. It was just a
So
regular
IMAX
theater.
3D was really weird
IMAX
because
IMAX theaters make me sick. I can't.
Oh.
I can't IMAC.
Well, no, it wasn't an actual
IMAX.
It wasn't an actual IMAX. It was just called IMAX.
Well, okay, so y'all are talking about two different things, I think, because there's the OmniMax. Hi, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Check something.
Hello.
So there's the OmniMax, which is the one that's like a 360, like you sit in a bowl.
Yeah,
And then
no,
there's the IMAX, which is just one big flat screen.
Mm.
It's just big.
yeah. Essentially,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the one
that,
I'm
right.
describing, and the idea
Thinking of the
is
other thing.
the 3D effect was really crazy because the characters would actually like look like they were 2D popping out.
like
Like-
little
like-
paper. Like paper.
like all the characters were like any actor looked like a piece of
Little
a
paper
sheet of
pop out.
paper that is like in a pop-up book. It was a
Right.
really crazy effect, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but this is a little different. Just a little different.
29th, we're having Star Wars conversations. What? Hi?
I don't think he can hear us. That's what he said a second ago.
I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me
no,
now?
wow,
Yeah,
are
I
you
can hear
talking
you.
through a soup can?
Yeah, you are very garbled.
That's the only thing I got because the computer itself doesn't have a speaker on it. I don't think. Let me see if I can mess with that.
It really does sound like you like. Did anybody? Maybe I'm just the old one. Everybody put the two soup cans attached by a string and like stand 20 feet away from each other.
Yeah, and talk, and you made
Yeah.
your weird walkie-talkie, whatever.
That's
yeah.
what it sounds like he's doing right now.
No, it totally does.
No, you can't hear me at all, or can you?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Now I can't hear you.
Ah.
Son of
That's
a mother-
unfortunate. Slightly concerning too.
Figure, do you have that smooth stone that he gave you
Just-
last stream? Maybe the stream before that?
Look, Polar decided to text me.
He heard you talking about him. How dare you talk about me?
Hey, is this any better?
Slightly.
I used
Sure,
that
it's
smooth
great.
stone.
It's wonderful, dog. Now don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, so we don't have smooth stone anymore.
Let me go home and see if there's more.
Because now it's going through the headphones instead of the computer.
Huh.
That should be better.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's up, Doc? I haven't talked to you in a while, man.
Okay,
Oh.
there is definitely smooth stone at the house, by the way.
There is.
Yeah.
Living the high life.
Why is
I
there
think-
smooth stone?
I think I returned it.
Oh.
I'll bring it back to you.
Hey, anybody feel like sleeping? I've got phantoms chasing me.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
As you were asking the question, I was typing /home. Doc, we gotta figure out compatibility not just for Minefaire, but for BQ for next week for
Right.
1.18.2.
We also have to make sure to increase the ICQ scores in the BCs.
Absolutely.
Every time. It's a must.
This is where I was gonna like make the joke. I can make up words too.
Did it make you wonder, man, I wonder if that really is something?
It probably is, but
Just figure out where your TPS reports and everything's gonna be okay.
The TPS reports. I don't think iGamer's going to get that one.
Yeah, there aren't many that have never worked in an office environment that would find that movie near as funny as I do.
TPS reports.
Samir not gotta work here anymore.
I heard a very distant and far away Mr. B say that something.
I heard a very far off Mr. B say he watched that movie
apparently
once.
Apparently
There
I was
you are.
muted. Yeah, I only ever watched that movie once. So some of it I remember, but some of the
So good.
The details are lost to me now.
It's definitely worth a rewatch.
I believe it is.
What
It's
movie
one of those,
were we
and
discussing?
it's one of those grown-up movies that you don't feel like completely gross and disgusting after watching it.
Hmm.
Which those are
Yeah.
very rare.
I don't generally watch movies without my kid because I just don't watch movies, so it has to be something they can watch. And I just don't feel like that's one of them.
No.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
No.
that's fair enough.
Unless I'm on a plane, and that's not one of them that's on the plane. You know.
Right, because you always watch snakes on a plane when you're on a plane, right?
That could be on a plane.
Yeah, I think.
Hey,
feel
the
like
last-
if it had been, I would have watched it.
The last plane I took allowed me, because I'm on T-Mobile, allowed me to use data for free. And I was like, what? And like all I had to do was log in with my T-Mobile stuff. And I watched movies. Like no buffering issues or whatever, and it was completely free. I was like, this is special.
I
You
don't
got
know,
on a
American.
special flight, sir.
I know.
I fly American, and they have like this library of videos you can watch. It's pretty extensive.
Sitting here trying to remember what it was anyway. I think it was United. It was
I
a
think
long time
Southwest
ago.
does T-Mobile as well. I don't know. I don't even fly American.
I usually fly United.
I usually fly Delta. But it's been a long time.
I fly whatever gets me where I need to go for cheap.
I mean, I can't fault you.
My mom
Yeah,
tried to
no,
do
I
a
don't.
budget
I don't
airline.
pay for. The only time I ever fly is if somebody else pays for it, like the business pays for it, or the army pays for it, or something like that. I'd
I was
just
gonna
as soon
say, most
drive.
of the time you're flying, it's probably for army stuff, and then they'll pay for it, right?
Yeah. I think, and pretty sure that's where I was going. I was going to Fort Dix, New Jersey.
I was
And
gonna
I
say,
think
that's very close.
is what it was.
Very close to me.
Oh, but hey, good news, fun
What?
news that y'all probably don't care about.
What?
But my medical retirement from the army is done. I'm like 2 weeks away from getting my orders, at which point I will be completely separated from the military finally.
Wow.
Yay!
Wow.
So then
Except
you
for
get
the
your whole
benefits
life
that last
back
forever,
to
right?
do whatever
That's
you
right.
want. That's
right.
fun.
I mean, I'd rather be healthy and not have to worry about it, but if they're gonna break me in half, I may as well get compensated for it.
Yeah, I have a bunch of my friends from my vocational school who are, going into the military now.
Yeah.
And I'm so used to saying, "Oh, congratulations," because they're telling me about whatever stage of the process they're in and whatever. I know quite a bit now about getting into the military from the amount of conversations I've had with people about it recently. Because, we graduated all last year, so now my entire class is like going off to basic and doing all their training, and
Right.
it's interesting now to hear it on the other side. I'm like, yes, I'm done.
I've got a student, one of my academic decathlon kids that's going in the Marine Corps.
Mm.
And he keeps telling me stuff about it. Like, he had to miss practice for this or that or whatever, and I kept telling him, no, you don't. He was like, well, my recruiter said, yeah, I know what your recruiter said, but no.
It doesn't mean you gotta
don't.
do it.
Like, you're not in the military yet. You are not bound by contract. But good for him. He still was the overall champion at state for his division. So I can't get too mad at him. Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yep.
Yeah, I got one of
I
my
can't
friends who's a senior this year from my class who's going into the Marines too. He's doing the same thing. He's always out doing stuff for the Marines, and I'm like, why? Why are you doing all that stuff? He's like, well, because they want me to. And I'm like, I know they want you to, but
Yep.
enjoy your life while you still have it.
Yeah.
But
They
they don't want
start
to
the,
disappoint Sarge.
They start, and I hate to say it this way, but like the brainwashing process, because it's not like brainwash.
It starts
but-
early.
With the Marine Corps, they start it really early.
Well,
with-
how else
With
will
the
we
other
learn
branches,
how delicious
the-
crayons are?
The fact
I
that
make
he
that
understands
joke
the crayons is
so
fantastic.
much. I make that joke at him so often, and that on Friday I was kind of letting them just do what, or I guess Thursday, because they didn't have school on Friday. I was kind of letting them do whatever they wanted to do and whatever. And one of the kids dared him. He said, "Well, here, eat a crayon. What's your favorite flavor?" And just joking around, he's like, "Tangerine." And so the kid, the other kid in the class, found a tangerine colored crayon and said, "Here you go." And the dude took a bite of it, and
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
"That's terrible."
No.
It's okay. It's not toxic.
That doesn't mean it's good.
But it's just like drinking a gallon of Elmer's glue because it says on the bottle that it's non-toxic. It's the same thing.
Let's just go ahead and color our meat with markers because it's non-toxic.
Rose thorns are non-toxic, but I'm gonna go shove a bunch in my mouth and cut the inside of my throat because it's non-toxic. It's not good for you.
Ugh.
I
But
don't
still.
understand people.
It made me laugh.
I mean,
That is
don't
pretty
you-
funny though.
I mean, people were eating Tide Pods, so you know.
Which is why the Tide Pods at my Walgreens now have big plastic lock cases on them.
Were there
You
any
know, I'm-
notifications that it wasn't food?
Well, I mean, there's the big notice on it that says "Do not eat or swallow."
Yeah.
On the
But what's also sad is that my Walgreens here, they pretty much lock everything.
I think that's a product of the neighborhood.
I
More
mean,
than
it's not necessarily the town I'm in, but it's the surrounding towns that aren't necessarily all that peachy, so I get it. But I literally had to go ask the person to unlock the deodorant cabinet for me the other day, and I was like, really? I was like, this is like $5, and you need me to unlock. Okay.
Are you talking about the one like near your college town or near your hometown?
Yeah, my college town. My
Oh,
hometown.
That's why. It doesn't have to be a bad neighborhood. There's college kids. They steal
My-
everything.
My hometown is fine. Although there was a person having emotional breakdowns on the sidewalk when I was home this past weekend, and when.
Well, where else are you supposed to have emotional breakdowns?
I don't know. I just know I walked out of Walgreens and there were 3 police officers there, and I was like, all right, good. Life's happening. Fantastic. I'm going to work now. I swear,
Alright, I
the
got
weirdest nonsense happens in our work parking lot, and I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Do you like Rampage?
Oh, I just saw your response to what I said about the spawners. You're like, haha, okay. And it's quiet again.
Meow meow. Is that better?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there he
your-
is.
Your direct message that you sent me.
Yeah.
I was going back to remind myself what the message said.
Gotcha.
There were words there. Be careful.
Wow.
They were.
So DK, you wanted to build a giant sword that's like going into the building.
Yeah.
I will say, I got home from spring break. Mr. B finally joined the server. And,
Yes, I converted my account.
Yay!
Does that mean you get an excellent cape that makes your character look like me?
I don't know that I got a cape.
You have to go onto the Minecraft website.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't do that either.
So that's like a lot of effort.
But I got home for
Changing your ID.
Mhm.
You got home.
This is-
Let's try it again.
No, it's okay.
I know. I'm invested in your story now. You started it like 6 times.
I got home and I
Oh, hey, DK. No, I'm just kidding.
I was so tempted.
You evil man. I was talking to my mom. It was last weekend when from spring break.
No, DK, what if we put?
I made her. She was rolling her eyes at me because I came home and I was complaining about all the food, like all the nonsense food that I eat all the time at college that she didn't have in the house. Like I was
What, like
complaining
nutty
about.
bars and Twinkies, or
No, like this. Like I got home. There were no sugary cereals, no ice cream, no like chicken tenders or microwavable anything. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, this is not an appropriate closet for somebody coming home from college.
Closet.
Was there at least some ramen?
No!
How?
So even when I was a broke college student, I never ate ramen. Like I cannot make myself
I've
do it.
actually yet to eat
So
ramen.
we never ate ramen because when I was a broke college student, the only way you would get ramen was from the 12-pack things at Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah.
that cost way too
Now-
much money.
Now, wow, they were like 20 cents a piece. Now ramen is actually quite in vogue when you go to ramen restaurants.
I was
So
gonna
it's
say,
not quite
there's
the
all
same thing
restaurants for
anymore.
ramen now.
Right. Yeah, no, like fresh ramen, like a noodle bar or whatever, I can do that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking like cup of noodles, whatever. Yeah, no, that's not my.
Yeah, I mean,
Jam.
it was those little rectangle packages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were literally 20 cents a pop.
No, my friends have them and they eat them like granola bars, and I think that there's
Oh,
something
no, I
wrong.
don't.
with it.
Ew.
I also eat ramen raw.
Just
Yeah,
buy a bag
no.
of chips.
What's funny is that they have water and whatchamacallit, and a microwave
heat
in their
source?
dorm room. And I'm like, you're sitting literally, microwave is right next to your bed, and you say it's better to just shove it in your face out of the package than put it in the microwave for all of like a minute and take it back out.
It's actually
And, like,
3
yeah.
minutes in the microwave, but
Whatever. I don't eat ramen. I don't know.
oh, okay.
But
Well, don't judge this.
The thing is, it's a different kind of food when it's consumed that way.
but then they were putting like the flavoring powder on it that you're supposed to
Ew!
like, the stuff
Like the
that's supposed to be.
concentrated salt and shrimp flavor?
Yeah, that's supposed to be like mixed in with the water and like stirred around. Yeah,
Well,
they're
yeah,
just like pouring that powder
Yeah.
raw on top. I'm like, that is so.
You
gross.
pour it into the bag and you shake it up. You can
But
also
no, they
use,
weren't
like-
even shaking it up. They would
Oh.
like take a little bit of the powder and like pour it on the part that they were about to eat, and then they would bite it off. And I'm like, what are you
Salt as you
doing?
go.
What's wrong with these people that you live with?
I don't know.
So
Well,
I
I
used
have a
to
question.
I used to take that like ranch powder and put that in
Ugh.
there and mix it up. Delicious.
Ranch.
Go ahead, Mr. B.
Yeah, you need to chill out there, Mr. North.
What
Don't be judging us for our ranch addiction.
what does this thing do?
What does what thing do?
I don't know. It's like got a nether portal, then got a glass tube. It's above your base.
Oh, it's a guardian farm.
And so they just all sit there and like
You farm them for experience and resources.
wow.
I've never been able to successfully do that, even when I always screw up somewhere. So I just stopped trying.
Beep beep.
I get to my house and I have no idea what I was trying to do.
And neither do I. Probably
Oh.
oak wood.
I know what it is now. I wanted some windows.
So if you look in the chests underneath, you can see that all the prismarine and all the fish and everything that you get from them.
I saw that. Like that's
Right.
impressive.
So you just stand and kill them. They spawn down here. Here, watch. I'll show you how this works. So they spawn down here, and they get bubble elevatored up into this scaffold thing, and then as they're bouncing around, they jump into. There you go. As they're bouncing around, they jump into the nether portal. And then this nether portal is linked with a portal in the nether that then has like piston timers to control when they are able to then be sent back into the overworld.
Oh.
And then they get sent back into the overworld up here at the top and then they fall down the glass tube, take fall damage, and then they're a one-hit kill. So then all I have to do is swing my sword, and they'll die.
Okay, so this is different than the one in the old server.
Oh yeah, this is not a traditional Guardian farm in any sense, but it's equally as fast. It gives you about 10,080 XP per hour and about 90,000 drops per hour.
Golly.
That is stinking impressive, I gotta say.
So, yeah. So that's how I got all the Prismarine for my base.
So the next question, like, how did you control where the Nether portal sent them?
So
Like,
Nether.
when they come back from the Nether, they go where? They go into one of these, or do they just go right back up into that?
So they bounce around at the bottom, go through
Right.
another portal, get teleported to a little mini control room in the end, or in the Nether, and then when they come back through into the overworld, they get hooked up into this this one
And
up
did you
top
con-
here.
Did
You
you
didn't
control
control
that
that.
somehow?
Yeah,
you
you
just
can-
found it.
The coordinates match up per coordinates in the overworld, so you just have to make sure that everything lines up appropriately. The video I watched went into detail about how to line it all up. It's also on the Nether roof, so it's above bedrock. It's not in the Nether itself. It's above the bedrock. You glitch through the bedrock and then you build it up
Gotcha.
top.
Your hole is still outstanding.
Rampage, I
Your
just discovered
gigantic
something.
hole.
Still working on it. Almost done.
We're out of coal?
I started putting the staircase around the outside.
I
Can
see
you
it.
just buy more coal?
It looks super awesome from the
Oh,
top
I
because
gotta
you
make
can
some
see
more
the spiral.
What? That's so
buy it.
unnecessary. Just buy coal. Or do you want me to buy you coal? I can buy you coal.
So this inner glass tube is just going to remain empty as just a cool centerpiece, and then the base will be in 10 block layers all the way from the top down to bedrock.
What are you going to replace it all with?
What do you mean?
The layers of your outside wall?
The outside wall is going to be quartz.
Yeah, that's a funny story that he's told. What was the
it
total?
I believe it's over 35 million individual pieces of quartz.
He's gonna live in the Nether for like 30 years.
That's what slash shop is for, Sir DCL.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There is no way I'm mining that all on my own.
Did you figure out how much that's gonna cost?
Uh,
I'm gonna figure it out if not.
like $1 million bucks. A little over $1 million. I think it's 1,700,000. We said 1.7 mil.
Hold on, it's $10 per one. You're talking
Why do I
350 million.
Why do I have coal in my hand now, Rampage?
I gave you.
No, we
I
did
gave
the
you
math.
coal. It's 10 for
It's-
one, and then you need 4 for one block.
I
So
think it's-
$40 a block.
Well, he said he'd need 35, or
But
did you
I
say
don't know if it's. I don't remember the exact math. I thought it was somewhere in the millions. I could be very, very wrong. It could possibly be in the hundreds of thousands, like 135,000.
So
Okay, so then that would end up being
Closer to the total.
10 million, right?
I don't know.
100,000,
All I know is it wasn't
1
supposed to
million,
take too
10
much.
million.
But I'll have to redo the math and figure it out. But I know it's
All you have to do is put 2 zeros at the end of however many pieces of quartz it is, and that's how much it's going to cost you.
Well, yes, but I don't know how many pieces of quartz. I don't remember.
Right.
Um,
But still, you're still talking 13 million if it's 130 something thousand.
We'll see. I have to do the math again. All I know is it's 2 stacks from top to bottom.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, it's just under 2 stacks of blocks from top to bottom. And the hole itself is 100 blocks in diameter, so.
Right, so that would make the circumference 2 pi r, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
correct.
So if your radius is 50, so
It's 100. It's 314.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Just the diameter.
because it's 2 and r. Duh.
So 314 times 100 deep. You said.
128 deep. No, 64 deep. No, 2 stacks.
128 deep.
Yeah.
128 deep.
So 314 times 128, roughly.
So
Are we all getting to our calculators?
314
I'm
times
not.
128 is 40,192.
Times 4.
That's stacks. Then we multiply that by 4, not by 47, by 4. 160.
No, that's not stacks.
That's not stacks. That's
no,
blocks.
that's
Oh, yeah, that's
individual
blocks.
blocks.
Times 4 for pieces. 160,000.
So you're talking 16 million
Somewhere around there.
to yeah. I think it's gonna be a little more difficult than you thought there, buddy.
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. It won't take too long.
Uh,
Also, Polar did the original math on this, so.
Well, you know, Common Core.
Wasn't-
What are you gonna do?
Because he insisted on doing the math. I told him I had a formula worked out, which was exactly what we all just went through in our heads 2 seconds ago when we decided we were going to redo this math. No, I have a system that works for me, and I'm going to get us the answer.
Understand this, iGamer. You cannot expect what you will not inspect.
This is true. But yeah, so. Well, that's good.
He's about to make the price of quartz a whole lot cheaper.
No, $10 for one. I'm chill with that. That's fair.
The price of quartz has suddenly dropped.
To 1 penny.
Well,
No,
you all know
and
it's $10 for one, so you know if it changes that clearly I did something shady.
No, actually, now if you go and buy quartz, it actually pays you.
Ah, that makes sense.
I'm getting a warning. What am I getting a warning for? Is it for Discord?
In
It's
console
because
you-
Godzilla is attacking the generator.
Oh no.
What? Where's King Kong?
Rampage is confused.
You are so far behind. Like, the version we have of Minecraft is 206 at 1.18.1,
Right?
and at 1.18.2 is already up to 249,
Oh my god.
right?
That's why we need to check compatibility so we can update
I'm,
everything.
I'm tempted just to pull the trigger now.
I mean, we're in between sessions. You have backup of everything, right?
Sure.
You have a backup of the worlds that they all just built already, right? You already downloaded it?
I downloaded it. It wouldn't upload, though.
Okay, but you at least downloaded it. Network Hub is already
Yeah.
corrupted. So, I mean, yeah, if you pull the trigger, the only thing we'll have to do is rebuild the server, which isn't a bad idea. So, yeah, go for it.
Where's world edit? Where does it say?
Hey Rampage,
Is
I
World
did
Edit-
something terrible with those 4
I'm sure World
cobblestones
Edit
you
will be
left.
fine.
I put lanterns on them.
Oh,
Yeah, I found a buried treasure. Is it weird that, like, now if I find buried treasure or something, I just leave the iron and, like, all the stuff that I get for, like, cheap for the next person?
No. I
I
do
take
that
the-
when I raid chests and it has stuff I don't need.
You know.
It's useless garbage. Why would I take it?
Like, I just sold a double chest full of iron just for fun.
I still have to determine where I'm going to put my iron farm. Because that is not going to fit in the circle here.
Are you against the idea of digging out a little bit from your, like you could put the water area, like you could put all that area?
I could, but
outside
we're
of your
also
hole.
going to build a second part of the mega base in the jungle, so I was considering putting it in the jungle area.
Ooh, and then you could put up a sign, and then every time somebody went to that base, you could say, "Welcome to the jungle."
Lol.
Have that song play in MIDI form.
There you go.
That way it
No
won't
blocks! No blocks! Nope, block it.
be... Yep.
I'm sure somebody out there has built it.
Probably.
I'm sure I could find a tutorial on how to build it.
You know what? I think we...
By the way, that is a fantastic song.
No, it's not.
Rampage, I think we need to
Why
add
not?
a new feature to our streams.
Why is it not a fantastic song?
Every time iGamer says we can build it, we have Bob the Builder play.
Yes,
Yes.
We can build it. Yes, we can.
DCL, what do you have against that song?
I think it's a song. It's just not a fantastic song. It's a song worth playing. Like if you're trying to like, you know, psych yourself up during a workout or before a game or something.
That's why
but-
it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
it's also
yeah.
the main theme for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
yeah, I wouldn't
I
know
don't-
that.
I don't think
I've
it's that
never
good.
That's
played
not-
that game.
That's not my world.
It's a very old game.
I know. I mean, I've played GTA, but not San Andreas.
I did see somebody playing a GTA with a mod that like allowed you to like, was it good guy or whatever, that free guy? You
I don't know.
got bonuses and money and whatever for doing the right thing.
Just saw
Like,
that movie
oh, that's
yesterday.
cool.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie, isn't it?
You know, I got that movie and I haven't watched it. I was gonna watch it with my friend, and when I pulled it out, he gave me the most dirtiest look. As
Which
if
movie?
like, Free
Free
Guy.
Hmm.
I pulled out the Blu-ray and it's like, hey, you want to watch this? He just gave me this dirtiest look of like, no, never.
That's sad because it's a really good movie.
And I didn't understand.
I enjoyed it.
He wouldn't explain to me what his like what problem he had with it, but
Because it makes people feel bad if like they have fun doing the bad things on video games.
That's true.
I guess I don't know. Of course, I also bought like Mortal Engines, which I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, but there's just some part of me that really enjoys the idea of cities being on like tank treads, driving around.
Of course that interests you.
Like
Fits right in with all the video games you play.
Be careful, iGamer. If you keep telling him about all these good things, he's going to end up buying it for you, so you'll play with him.
Like I'm really tempted to like buy him Core Keeper now.
See, I like having video games, but I don't like you guys continuously pouring all of this money into getting me video games. And
I
the
still
sad
need to-
thing is that out of all of the Steam games I own, the majority of them have been purchased by you at some point.
Accident.
One of you at some point. How many Steam games do I own at this point? Alright, now I gotta go look at my Steam account. Hold on. Steam. I know I have a decent amount of games. I'm sure Rampage has way more than I do. Which, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
See, the real question is how many games does DK have?
Oh gosh, don't do that.
Like, that's
I can
the
look
real
on his
question.
account, can I?
I don't think you're allowed to see how many games someone has.
Dang.
I could tell you if you really want. 941, but please understand that also includes free games.
That doesn't
You have
matter.
941 games.
And he plays them through every year.
Oh my gosh. That's so
Right.
many games.
Well, I understand that also, like, any kind of free-to-play game that I downloaded is included in that.
So if we say,
Ew.
if we just pick like random numbers, like if we say 372, would you be able to go to that game and tell us about it?
Let's see.
Just scroll down until you get there.
I mean, are you talking about in like alphabetical order or?
Just in whatever
Oh,
order
wow.
they're in, whatever order they're in right now. If we just gave you a random number, would you be able to tell us about that game?
Let's see. Well, to be honest with you, that would be actually difficult to just
Okay.
determine what game that is. Not me describing about
Well, no,
it, but
I understand, but like, I'm just curious. Like, do you know? I don't even know if I've ever played 972 different video games in my life, and I've been around since Atari.
I also used to do surveys in exchange for video games.
What?
When I was kind of working a really kind of part-time, I would fill out surveys in exchange for video games. There were a couple websites that would do this. One of them like required would actually require some like I'd have to actually sit in a browser and do research so that I could answer the questions honestly. Like, it wanted your deep opinions about various wall technologies.
What?
Yeah, and it was like
Interesting.
wall creation technologies and like apparently the pros and cons. And I had to sit there and do research for that, so that I could at least like answer questions about those technologies.
By the way, you know how I said earlier that Polar finally decided to text me?
Yeah.
He just texted you once and said, "All right, I'm done."
So he started off by texting me, "How's your hand doing?" Considering the last time we talked was when I hurt my hand last week. And then, you know, I followed that off. And then I told him, and he followed it up by, "Sorry, I've been a bit busy this week. What are your plans for Tuesday?" And I said, "Nothing beyond classes." And he said, "All right, if I get all my homework done, do you want to do something?" I think he was listening earlier.
He feels bad. It's like I don't want my cousin iGamer to forget me.
So that's when I should ask him to 1v1 me in Rocket League on Tuesday then. Alright.
Well, we would
That's
probably...
a game I need to get back into.
DCL, we need to get you on Rocket League, man.
I used to play, and I used to be okay, but then people started playing it like
What?
super competitively, and like,
what rank?
yeah,
Rank,
I didn't.
rank question
Oh,
mark.
dude, I don't know. This was like when Rocket League first came out, before like
2015?
many people knew about it. It was
DCL is an OG Rocket Leaguer?
You played
But
in
then-
2015? Did you
but then-
play Start BC? Did you play the
What?
first game?
I don't what?
Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars. It was the first game.
No, I don't remember ever having a game like that.
Sorry,
The
BC
first
was...
time I played it, it was Rocket League, and it was a long time ago. And
I seriously, if you remembered the account name, would like want to look it up on RL Tracker and see what it says.
oh gosh,
What platform did you play on?
Xbox 360. I think it may have been. Yeah, it had to have been 360. Maybe it was one. Maybe it was Xbox One.
Can I admit something horrible, Rampage?
What do you want to
Part of
admit?
me wants to like design water draining for the roof.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Is that because
BC.
it's raining right now?
Why is there an ARG? Why are villagers here?
An arg?
Yeah, he said arg.
He did.
It was a pillager, I
The
think.
pillager was assaulting the blacksmith.
Says
Yeah,
villager,
there are
wandering
quite a
trader,
few.
maybe.
Is Rocket League on
29?
Steam, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Rocket League is no longer on Steam.
Okay.
Nah, Epic. DK. Why DK?
Epic bought it.
Yeah, Epic bought it, and now it's free on Epic Games.
I was gonna say, the good news is if you download the Epic Games Launcher, it's now free to play.
Yeah, more stuff I have to download.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Epic also gives you free games.
I
Yeah,
have it on.
so-
Okay, I still have it on Steam, but that's because I owned it on Steam.
Yeah, if you had it on Steam before, you get to keep it.
Yeah.
So,
And you can play cross, whatever.
I
Yeah,
gamer,
no, you can play across. It's fine.
I'd like to report another player to your interest. His name is
Again?
Creeper.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have any control over that one.
Oh, okay. So Creeper came into the smithy and actually blew up the armor stands.
How?
What do you mean?
I thought we
how?
didn't have.
Mob creeping.
Mob creeping.
Mob creeping.
It's an entity.
Doesn't matter.
It's, yeah, but creepers don't blow up boats. Do that?
I wouldn't.
I'm
know.
pretty sure they do.
Do that?
I'm pretty
I have to
sure.
test this theory.
I'm pretty sure if you put a creeper next to a boat, make it blow up, the boat die. The boat just die. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fix that later.
Yeah, maybe put a door.
There is a
We have
door. I just
door.
had them open so people can
No,
walk in.
no. You see, the thing is, DK, I saw that creeper spawn inside.
But it's pure bright out.
I don't know how, but it was already inside.
So can I report a creeper for cheating?
Creeper who can fly?
Don't know. I can give you armor stands.
Well, he also somehow his explosion wrapped around the smithy and also randomly exploded one of the ones that have arms.
I think DK just dropped some TNT for fun and is blaming it on poor Creeper.
No, because I think Rampage can vouch for me.
Yeah, no, I can definitely vouch for him.
I don't know. Rampage isn't always a sturdy alibi.
Oh.
Oh gosh, shots fired.
That's one thing. Rampage may have done some things to annoy me at times, but he's never been dishonest.
Yeah, we cured that a while ago.
Yeah, I don't really just flat out lie very often.
Yeah.
Cured that a while ago.
There's some serious repercussions for that a while ago, and he made a decision not to do that anymore.
Good boy.
Good job, Rampage.
Really, the only thing I can remember, I remember logging in one day, and I don't know if it was like the day after a stream on the old server or what, but the TNT was still going off from your little siege machine.
Oh
I
yeah.
was so angry at you that time. Because it was causing so much lag. I was like, I just want.
DCL, all I have to say is if you get back into Rocket League, don't play with Rampage.
What? I would never do anything.
Are
to
you?
make him
Is that because he's good, or is that because he's?
I'm only diamond and just barely. So
See, I'm sure I don't even know what that means.
Because
they changed all the stuff. I'm sure.
it's because he's not bad and loves to do trolly things.
Gotcha.
see, you misunderstand it. I would only do that to you. That's the thing.
Make me feel so good right now.
So if DCL played, I wouldn't, because DCL's not you. So
So you're saying all the torment and torture that you put me through in our Rocket League sessions is specifically designed for me and me alone?
I mean, look, you are the only person that I've convinced to download Bacchus mod. No one else has agreed to that.
Gosh darn.
Just remember, Draco Malfoy is not mean to other Slytherins. He's only mean to Gryffindors.
Alright.
Hey Rampage, did you find the chest armor?
No, actually. There was a chest plate I couldn't find.
I think I know where it is, and I don't think you're getting it.
I am downloading Epic Games, by the way.
Ooh!
Oh, you know what? I found it. I found it. I found the mysterious leather tunic that was missing.
Also,
What were you gonna say, DCL? Or not DCL, Rampage?
I would recommend you change your settings before you get muscle memory, so that you don't have to change them after.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because I'm assuming you're gonna play on controller. If you're not, then you'll be like me when I first played.
Are you going to play with a controller, DCL, or are you going to try and do this with keyboard and mouse?
Well, you tell me. The only
You
controller
should
I
be
have
controller.
that works on the Mac that I have
Oh, he
Is
has a
it-
Mac.
is an old Nintendo Switch controller.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Until Apple decides that that's not an acceptable device and it like turns off.
Right.
I guess he's doing it the painful way.
I mean, I did it.
I know, but even you eventually ditched it.
Well,
it's
yeah, 'cause
convincing
I
too,
stopped-
though.
I stopped playing, so I was able. I kind of like forgot everything, so it didn't really matter.
Still.
The only reason why I wanted to do controller was you get slightly more control. You get complete control on your flips and can't do only 8 flips.
Ooh. Don't like all the people play on keyboards though from the pros or no?
No,
Not at all.
almost. I think only one pro right now uses keyboard and mouse, and that
Yeah.
he might have. He might not still be a pro. I'm not sure.
Oh,
You might not still be a pro.
I don't know. I don't remember his name.
wow.
He's
And then
already
there's a
been forgotten.
freestyler. I know there's a freestyler from Pulse who uses keyboard and mouse, but I'm not sure.
That's what I don't get. How you freestyle on it.
I mean, it's not. I mean, the only problem with is the flips. You only get 8 flips. Other than that, it's practically the same.
Right, but freestyle.
Honestly, like even air rolling is easier.
But freestyle, which is so many flips.
It doesn't actually. You can really use 4 flips and be fine.
So. DCL's probably listening to us going, what did I get myself into?
Nope, I just can't play it. Because it is not compatible with iOS. It is only compatible with Windows.
Blasphemy. Also, I've never heard that.
Yep, I just tried to get it right now. You never what?
I've never owned an Apple, so
Me neither. Windows is...
I will never own anything other than it.
It
Doc-
apparently lost
Doc
support
getting
in
totally
2020.
100% legitimate netherite armor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So there are. I'm going through the Epic Games store. There are very few that are Mac compatible.
Yeah, because Apple
apparently.
sued the crud out of.
Thanks.
Apple and Epic got into a little bit of a fight, in which the court determined that what
Are you
Apple
just making
did
this up,
was,
or are you reading this
No.
from?
Oh no, this is legit. This actually
okay.
happened.
It's really
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, no.
it
this
was
a fun-
the court determined that what Apple did was illegal, but was not illegal enough for Epic to
What?
break their contract.
Wait, how? What did?
What
Huh?
did they? What did this start over again? I know it was some stupid. something, but-
Epic wanted to make a game that bypassed the 30% share of all profits made
Right.
on the App Store.
Right.
So they did that, and then Apple was really upset because that breaks the contract they signed.
Right.
So the court determined.
Oh, and it all
that-
started through Fortnite. It looks like.
Yeah.
So apparently they found out like Apple also broke the contract, but not as heavily, and
Wait, how did
what they did was considered only slightly illegal.
how did they break the contract?
Apparently, part of their contract isn't legal.
What?
Yeah. So I think what Epic was trying to do was try to create an antitrust, which that's where the most hilarious thing out of the whole thing came out. And that is that Roblox is not a game, officially. Legally,
Engine.
not.
Legally, it's an engine.
It's not a game.
What's the
Yeah, I
difference
mean, I
between
agree with
respiration and aquafinity?
Respiration allows
you
you.
to breathe
Go ahead,
longer, and Aqua Infinity allows you to dig faster.
Hmm.
Look at
Interesting.
DCL with his Minecraft knowledge.
Only because I had so much XP, I just started enchanting books. I've like lost track of what all I have, and so I just started looking them up as I was going. I was like, oh, okay. I'm reading about. I'm reading the United States District Court, Epic Games versus Apple.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Hey, Rampage.
this is absurd.
Some
Yep.
light Sunday night reading.
Mm-hmm.
What am I meant to do with these? DK?
It's like
Oh,
my
I don't
criminal
know.
justice
Here
homework.
you have.
All from games.
I mean, this is like a real deal cool like corporate battle, but the
But
fact
it's
that it's
all
over
over-
video games makes
Yeah.
it really kind of interesting.
You ever read about?
Go ahead.
You ever read about the whole thing where the bunch of kids that had their servers were trying to block other people's servers, and they created this awesome, like super great denial of service program, and it turned out it was so good that it really worked on things that it shouldn't work on.
No.
So they ended up dropping it on Reddit, and like North Korea and a couple other states picked it up,
Nice.
God.
and the FBI came after them, all because of Minecraft.
Love that.
Yeah, that's a good time. When the FBI comes knocking on your door because of something stupid you did in Minecraft.
You've made it places.
Well, how do you think the FBI felt when they knocked on the door and it was like some 12-year-old?
And they're like, what the heck is this?
They start asking the parents, and the parents are like me 2.5 years ago. Like, I don't know. Servers,
What's
Minecraft,
a Minecraft?
Next question. What's the difference between blast protection and protection?
What? That I don't know.
Blast protection is only explosions, and protection is just everything.
Yes.
So if you wanted something, you
um,
just get protection and not even worry about blast protection.
Oh, but
Yeah.
if you
Hey,
get both, then
Rampage.
you're extra protected from
Yeah, but
blasts.
you can't have both.
I know.
Yeah, but you can
One
put blast protection on a helmet and protection on a chest
You
plate,
have a
right?
friend inside?
Yeah, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, but it's more beneficial. Yeah,
What?
but it's more beneficial.
Beneficial.
It's more
Do you see our
beneficial
friend?
to just have protection on everything
yeah.
instead of equally
Yeah.
dividing it between pieces of
Yeah,
armor.
he spawned in here.
Yeah.
Bibbidi
Yeah, I told you.
boppidi bibbidi.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Indeed.
I guess I need to add
Uh,
more torches, I guess? I don't know.
I mean, I can just deactivate mob spawning in that place.
No,
Uh,
no.
like, like,
no. You 29th has his light block. So we could use those.
oh yeah. Can we celebrate more amazing light? 29th.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Thank you.
You have to do that through the /Minecraft, right?
Right.
Alright, guys, I gotta go for the night.
Bye.
Later!
Bye-bye.
Minecraft, give
Goodbye.
DK
Who wanted it? DK?
light.
Mhm.
Light.
Thank you.
Did he give it to him?
He said thank you, so he got it.
I got
Mine
one.
didn't do anything. Did you do yours?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, then he got mine.
Can I have
You want more?
Yeah.
Yeah, have some more, please. Did that do it?
Oh, yeah, that did it.
Oh,
Let there be
yeah!
Alright, Kool-Aid man.
So I have the tune to Hook in my head.
Okay.
The da 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 da
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's do that next.
Did you update the thing or no?
Update what? Nah, not when people are
server.
on.
Oh, not us. I was talking about the other one.
No. I'll get on that tomorrow during third period.
Gotcha. I sent out
Okay,
the
we're-
when to meet poll for this week too.
What? Deke?
And Rampage, if things still spawn in here, I will call complete shenanigans.
All right.
If things still spawn in there, then I will also call shenanigans and just disable spawning.
The carpet is now so bright.
You know, let me,
That
let me
it's
turn
eye
off
burning?
Fulbright. You know, DK, I think you did it because I turned off Fulbright and it looks the same.
When you turn off Fulbright and it looks the same, you've accomplished something.
Like, I could not tell between Fulbright and not. There are like 3 shadows in the entire building.
Alright,
that
so
make
I'm
it-
not running a game mode with Fulbright, and it's treating it like it's Fulbright until I go into video settings and change my brightness settings. Then all of a sudden, the brightness works again. So I don't know.
All right, so going back to Epic Games v Apple, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because the federal judge ruled
Yeah, no.
that Apple did not violate federal or state antitrust laws, so they weren't maintaining an illegal monopoly, but that they did violate California unfair competition law because of anti-competitive behavior. So they were trying to become a monopoly, but they didn't quite get there, is essentially what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like, if this suit had been brought a year later, maybe so. That's absurd. This is the silliest.
You see,
Like-
what's funny is
Welcome to the
Wait-
American legal system.
well, that's not as crazy as the potato crisp lawsuit.
that Pringles aren't potato chips.
Yeah.
They're potato crisps.
Yeah.
Oh god, that I forgot. About
I don't know this.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay. So when Pringles came out, the potato chip companies got all angry because they were sturdier and could dip better. But because they were made with potato pulp that was then dehydrated and compressed. And so the potato chip companies teamed up together to sue Pringles so they couldn't call themselves potato chips. And they won. I think since the ruling has been changed, or whatever, but yeah, for a while Pringles had to call themselves potato crisps.
Yep.
Wow.
Because they weren't solid, like they weren't fried potatoes.
That's funny.
And interesting enough, in Europe, they call potato chips crisp.
Yes.
Right.
So imagine the horror of having to identify your product as the British word of chips. It's just such a lowly word, you know?
Also,
It's
iGamer.
like in Canada, the bread that Subway makes that they use for their sandwiches is not actually considered bread according to Canadian law.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
cake.
Well,
Yes.
additionally in Canada, grapes are raisins, and raisins, and what we call raisins, are dried raisins.
Which
Wow.
is what really confuses me. Because the whole meaning for us of the word raisin is dried grape.
Right.
Gotta love Canada. What were you gonna say, Rampage?
I tested the thing with the creeper in a boat, and the boat did die.
Well, I remember on the old server, a creeper blew up a iron golem spawner, and I was very sad because it
Now
cost a
that's
lot.
weird.
Doc had to refund me.
I mean, yeah, we'd always refund you for it.
Rampage,
I was
what
so
was
sad.
that? What heresy were you committing there?
Huh? What do you mean? I don't know
He's
what
always
you could
committing
possibly
heresy
mean.
wherever he goes. It's fine.
You mean this? Yeah, I don't consider this heresy. Yeah. I could like
Fire
change it up,
aspect.
do that, change it up a bit. Almost go off the edge. Let's go.
iGamer, why?
What?
What do you mean? This is normal.
Why?
Change it up a bit again, keep it fresh.
Why, iGamer?
You made him cry.
How? Why?
Let me stand there and look up at it in front of me. Crouch. Perfect.
The Rocket League is not free on Xbox.
On what?
On Xbox.
It's
Huh.
not?
I don't know.
Weird.
Weird.
Maybe it is. I just can't seem to find it
Do you
in
not
the
still
free section.
own it?
Oh, but
Do you think
Dude,
I could
if I-
buy it
if
for
I-
him? Is that something I can do?
no.
No.
Okay, so if I look on Xbox.com, it's for free. But if I look on the
Is it on the
Xbox,
Microsoft Store?
you know what? That
just-
might be. That's probably where it is. It's probably not
Yeah.
in the gold store. Hold on.
No, it's in the
I'm going
Microsoft
back to it.
store.
Rocket Leg. I
Rocket
don't
Leg.
see it.
I went
What's the
to
difference between-
place.
I see Rocket Cars
Go ahead.
Highway Race, but I don't.
Sounds lame.
It really does. A rocket fighter. We got Firecraft 3D Pixel World. We should do the Minefaire stream on Firecraft 3D Pixel World. It's 4.4 stars.
Next
Wow.
question.
220 ratings.
What's the
Wow.
difference between, hang on a minute, flame and fire aspect?
Fire
Flame
aspect
is for
swords,
arrows.
Flame is for bows.
Fire aspect is for
Swords.
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 I don't know why they didn't just like combine the two, but whatever.
Well, they wanted to make it difficult to get the enchantments you want.
I think my Xbox was listening to me because I opened up the Microsoft Store and Rocket League is on not only the main one, but also two of the side.
It's obviously listening to you.
Yeah, because when you said that, I looked on the PlayStation app and it's listed as free.
Yeah, no, it's free. It's just
Oh.
What technology doesn't listen to you at this point?
Yeah,
That's
true. Very true.
Well, do students count as technology? Because they don't listen.
Zing. Hashtag truth.
Yeah, it's valid. I agree to that.
So
Sorry, or
me
sad
and
face
Rampage will
emoji.
sail forth on our new Air Force powered plane.
You can actually get in the boat as well.
I know. I
Paige, would we be able to friend DCL through Rocket
Oh, yeah.
League? Right?
Yeah, no, it would go off of Rocket ID.
Ah, right.
Well, I gotta figure out what that's gonna be
Well, yes, of course. But when you
because I'm sure it's under NJ's Xbox ID.
No, Rocket ID is separate most of the time.
Rocket ID is something the game will give you.
Yeah. Unless you're using Epic. Epic will change your Rocket ID. If you're not using Epic, then it assigns you a random one.
Gotcha.
Because I had one and I was on Steam. Right,
Yeah, I have
so
one
it gives you one. Yeah, yours is now linked to your Epic though. So
Well, it's linked to my Epic account because I have an Epic account, but I
yeah,
still run
so
the
now
game
it
through Steam.
now it is assigned to your Epic ID. It is very subtle change, but mine changed from whatever it was to now my Epic ID when I linked it. So I'm assuming yours did the same.
Probably.
What's the beep in the background?
Someone's
So
using a microwave.
alright. My father has like an Atari thing set up on the TV, and like
Oh, is he
I
playing
don't know
video
how to
games?
turn it off. So it's kind of just there.
Can't you
There's
just
something
turn
about
the TV
technology that
off?
you don't know about.
I don't know what he did with the remote.
There's a button.
I was gonna say, isn't there a button on the TV that turns it off?
I
That
don't
would
think
require him to
I'm
stand
pretty
up
sure this
and-
TV doesn't have one.
I'm positive that it does.
Oh, I don't know where it is, because if it did, we spent
What's the-
over 5 minutes looking for it at one point.
What's the brand?
So, alright, hang on, let me go look for the
Awesome.
remote.
Oh, I don't get. I mean, the beep isn't that annoying. I was just curious. It sounded like somebody was cooking ramen.
Yeah.
Isn't that beep?
No.
Okay, I found the remote. He hit it. I found it.
What do you mean he hit it? He put it down somewhere that you don't normally walk to?
It was right next to him.
Considering it took you such a short amount of time to find it, I don't think he was intentionally hiding anything.
It was on the entertainment center directly in front of the TV.
Probably.
Now we really do want to know where it was.
Yeah.
So,
I do
like,
want to know.
it opens up,
What does?
right? Like, the controls open up, right?
What?
So I open it up and the controller's inside.
Like the thing that the TV is on?
No, not the TV. The thing that's meant to control the Raspberry Pi? We have,
Raspberry Pi.
The
Wow.
Raspberry Pi controls the TV.
I'm confused.
So Raspberry
He's
Pi is
worked
like a
with
little
Raspberry
tiny
Pi?
mini computer.
He's,
Yeah.
you know, we know what a Pi is. I think he's just trying to get us to stop asking questions so he doesn't have to tell us that the remote was right next to him.
I think so too.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be another 24 minutes before Rocket League downloads.
wow, that's a long download. I
It's an
don't think Rocket
Xbox.
League
What do
was
you
that much.
expect? They take 20 hours to update.
The Series S hasn't been doing that. Hasn't
Oh,
been
it's
that
not been-
troublesome for me.
I guess Rocket League is 25 gigabytes. I
Because
suppose.
you have a Series X. iGamer
It's-
has the Xbox One.
It's actually 35 gigabytes, and it's an S. I didn't go crazy.
No. I just
I
still
have
have
an
the
X.
original Xbox One.
I probably would have gone with the X if they were available.
Meh.
Yeah, I don't know how my father managed to get one, but
It's like people fighting PS5s.
You can you can go to if you go in person to a Best Buy,
Yeah.
you can pay for it and go on their list,
Right.
but you can't do it online. You have to go in person to do it.
Right.
And I wasn't willing to do that. I wasn't willing to say, yeah, here you go. Here's a whole bunch of money. I hope I get one soon.
Yeah.
So I was actually able to buy a Series S online, and so that made things better.
That's pretty
What's
good.
the delay? 5 minutes? If you have a delay on a kit, is that 5 minutes or is that 5 seconds?
What, on Essentials?
Whatever, yeah. So if you do /kit create,
Mm.
and then it made me put in a what do you call it?
But is it can you do 5M, 5D, 5S?
It didn't ask for it. I just put in 5 and it let it go with a delay 5.
Probably 5 ticks or something. No?
No, definitely not. That's Essentials, and I don't know.
All right.
You'd have to look it up.
Doot, doot,
There's-
doot, 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 doot.
Which kit was it?
I created one.
Which one? Doc?
Yeah.
I can test it and see how long it tells me I have to wait for.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
/kit doc.
I don't have access to
This kit
/kit.
is improperly defined. Contact an administrator.
You are an administrator. Alright.
Doc, you failed.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Is
bop
it
out so I
because
can
of
walk the
all
dog
the-
and then play Rocket League. So I'll Discord you my ID or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need to know where to look for it?
Oh well, probably, but
If, when
my
you
dog,
figure out
but
how
my
to get
dog
your
really needs
friends,
to pee.
when you figure out how to get your friends, it'll be somewhere over there.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
It'll be next to your icon,
Sounds good.
and just send it to
Adicio.
me.
Okie dokie, will do. Alright, bye, dog.
Chat.
Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for chilling, man.
Bye, DCO.
Bye-bye.
This is our epic stream time.
I gave her head to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. I muted myself. I figured y'all didn't have to hear that.
You know, I think what me and DK are doing is pretty interesting. I feel like this is what Minecraft streams should be.
Also, Doc, I shall message you. But we had a somebody grief DK and Rampage's build. So
Somebody.
yeah, I know who it is. I CO'd it, took all the screenshots and everything. So and all.
Is it someone familiar that we've dealt with before?
Nope.
Are we sure?
Yep.
You know who I'm thinking about.
Yep.
Is it who
Oh,
I was
I
thinking
can?
about?
Who? Rampage. Also, if you message it to me in game, it'll show up on stream. So send it to me on Discord.
Well, yeah. That's why I didn't say anything.
If you send it to me on Discord, I'll tell you yes or no.
Alright. Have to go through all of the notifications that Discord wants to give me. No? Huh, okay. Uh-uh. Ah.
Though I think there'll be probably future screenshots as well because someone we also had someone play with the ranch area.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's the same person.
I kind of forgot. And they broke a wall in our house as well, which is weird.
Did
It's
they just
gotta
like
be-
break a whole wall?
They
They
took-
broke
know where
a
the
few
stable
blocks of a
is?
wall.
They broke through the stable into the house for some reason.
Okay.
Maybe.
By the way,
Um,
put corners on where you want the claim to end on that thing so I can do it for you.
Wait. One of my slime blocks is gone.
Dun dun dun.
Why is it gone? I'm
I
just
mean,
casually
Doc, the
doing...
protocol for first time everything is just a warning, right?
Yeah.
We actually have an official consequence protocol for this server.
Wow.
Wow.
Da-da-da.
Still on another server. Wow.
By the way, Rampage, we need to finish the side.
The side?
Yeah, don't you remember?
The side, you say?
No.
The site?
Come back to the smithy.
Another slime block is gone.
As soon as now I just feel like you're deleting them yourself.
No, I'm running through the parkour and you didn't know how many slime blocks I had, and I'm realizing I had some in places and they were gone.
So, as soon as I finish mining out this section of my thing, then, DK, I'll probably ask you to walk me through everything in terms of locations.
Okay.
And,
Oh, this.
Ooh.
29th, I'll send you some screenshots real quick.
Hmm.
They're going in evidence and consequence, just so you know where to look.
I still kind of want this to be a drive-through. Just no, you can walk in. You can talk to the NPC directly.
So they used water to get rid of all the carpet on the floor and push all the armor stands into corners.
Them stinkers.
I think they may have also stolen a
Ooh,
chest.
did
Play from
did
that.
DK say something in the game and I missed it? Yes, he did. Okay. DK, are you still here?
Yeah.
Did you like the gray around your name or did you want that a different color?
It's fine.
Okay.
I like the color thing that you did with it. I think it looks good.
Mhm.
Also, 29th, I don't know if you noticed, but I added a visitor rank, which is now the new default.
Yep.
So anybody who just joins for the first time is stuck as a visitor, and we can determine how long we want them to keep that name until we upgrade them.
So Rampage, we need to duplicate that on the other side.
But that
Oh,
way
we
we
do?
can easily identify who's new.
To the right side.
Right.
Mhm.
What are you thinking in terms of length for that? How long do you think they should hold
Here's-
that? before-
Um,
Because it doesn't change, their permission set doesn't change. It just identifies them differently, so we know who's new and who's not.
is there how long of a time can we put a time on that?
I'm sure we could put a automatic timer on it at some point, but I was just thinking manual time to keep track. So I can always just go by their application date.
Maybe a month?
That's what I was thinking.
I was kind of half leaning towards 2 weeks, but then I thought, no, that's not really enough time to.
Do we think any
Really?
disciplinary actions taken against a person would affect how long that they...
I don't know. I mean, we could. The warning is just a warning,
Right,
so it's no harm, no foul. They're not getting hurt at all,
right.
and maybe they didn't know. You know,
Right.
Maybe they're coming on our server like, la-ti-da-ti-da.
even though there's a big rules board at spawn.
Yeah.
And they also have to agree to a full rules page in the whitelist app.
But we all know
You know
that
what I
those
liked?
are all suggestions, of course.
What do you
I
want?
liked another idea that I'm gonna kind of steal from someone, but I'm not gonna tell you who. After you go through, like, after you read the rules, you're forced into this room where you have to read something and then choose an answer.
Wanted to set up something like that, and I actually have a room set up in the hub world for something like that. I just don't know how we'd plausibly be able to force them to do that.
In the beginning, I think you
When
can.
they first spawn in, they have to be there first.
I think so, yeah. And there's no way to get out unless, they go through it.
Right.
Here's some cobblestone page.
I think I did it.
I didn't give you no stairs.
Is this done?
Oh wow.
See?
See?
Hmm.
By the way, did you see 29th that I made an updated whitelist app?
I did not. I saw you said you were going to, but I didn't actually see it.
I sent one to you quite a bit ago.
Oh, I got lost. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I basically
I was
used-
okay with it. I figured it was fine. Yeah, you told me what you did with it, and I was like, well, I don't need to. I'm sure
Here,
it's...
page.
I literally basically just created a new Google form, copied and pasted
Oh yeah, this? I don't know.
pretty much every question except anything that had to do with any of the events I
Oh,
just
wow.
didn't include.
So someone has a little
Otherwise, it's the
Terraria
exact same
base.
application.
kind of
so-
cool.
I don't know if we want to
I
start
don't know what
using
it
that
is
one
or
going
why it goes to
forward.
Bedrock, but
Considering
Yeah, definitely.
that
The other one
we're not
is tied
affiliated with the
to...
events anymore.
Correct.
I mean, you can look it over. I can resend you the Google
If,
Doc.
if all you did was delete all the stuff that pertained to the event, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's all I did. And like all the rules and stuff from the old one, I literally just copied and pasted everything over and then just got rid of anything that made any mention of the events.
Hmm. So how does mending work? Like how long does it take?
whenever you get XP.
Yeah, whenever you get experience, part of the experience goes into mending.
Well, it doesn't take away from the experience, I don't
That's true.
think.
But it
But-
claims that like part of the XP or whatever goes into mending, yeah. So that's why mob farms are great if you have mending. Because if you have mending and you have a mob farm, you have to be holding the item in your hand or wearing it. So you have to be either wearing the armor or like holding it in your hand. But like, let's say I go to my guardian farm, which I'm actually about to do now to fix my pick, right? Oh, my pickaxe doesn't have mending on it. I need to go do
Why does iGamer have a Guardian farm already?
Because iGamer's good at this game.
Are you? Are you really?
I have a 100 diameter block hole, a guardian farm,
Of course.
and a bunch of other
You
stuff.
won't ask how you accomplished that?
So, so how he accomplished it is he used TNT dupers that required an item that isn't in the world.
My fault! It's not my fault that this seed is garbage.
What's the necessary item so I can make sure to like come up with a quest that gives it to me?
Coral
Uh,
fan.
Yeah,
But
coral fan.
all coral items just aren't in the world.
Yeah, there are no coral reefs at the moment.
Why?
Why? Because there is no biome in this seed. At least that's detectable by the server console that can house said coral.
So what
Wait a
you're
minute.
saying
Wait
is
a minute,
that
wait a minute,
I
wait a
need
minute.
to go
What?
exploring more.
What biome do you need?
I believe it's a lukewarm ocean.
Isn't a coral reef like an actual biome?
Nope.
Hang on a minute. Give me a minute.
Because I've literally done the locate thing multiple times.
Lukewarm ocean.
Warm ocean.
Oh, it's a
Not
warm ocean.
lukewarm.
Sorry. It's a warm ocean. My apologies. For me, it never pops up anything. When I would put it in, nothing would just nothing would pop up. And then if I tried putting it in console, it would say that there was nothing within a reasonable range. So, I don't know.
Give me a minute.
So, Rampage, you ready to start working on the stone quarry?
Don't we need to build the sword?
Oh, you're right, the sword. That's right, that's right.
Is it warm ocean or lukewarm ocean?
Warm.
Ocean. I made a mistake.
So DK, we could do like 2 swords that cross each other, but I don't know if we have enough space.
Oh, I have an idea, and I'm gonna I have an idea, and I'm gonna share that with you, with pictures.
Okay.
Perfect. And let's put it in voice chat. Don't know why that did it twice.
Oh, so you want it straight down and not angled.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. My pickaxe is at
Chris, what kind of horrible things are you doing?
My pickaxe is at 748 out of 2,000 durability. Let's see how many
Now,
swings of the
we
Guardian
can make him
Farm
look a
it
little
takes.
less evil if you want, Rampage. So, like, the horns coming out of the handle aren't really necessary. But
I
him
thought that
having-
was just an example. Okay.
But definitely with eyes and a mouth.
Yeah. So like, are we wanting this to be a Minecraft sword or more like, less Minecraft?
I'll be honest with you. I'll leave that up to you.
Because I don't know how we'd give a Minecraft sword eyes to that extent.
All right. You know what?
What are you all planning? I know it's in
What?
voice chat.
I don't know. I don't know.
Voice chat for text. Interesting.
There is nothing there, iGamer.
Nah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing in voice chat.
It's actually from Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars.
What?
Mm-hmm. The first and best Super Mario RPG game ever made.
Hmm?
Nintendo basically went to Squaresoft and said, "You make RPGs, right? Can you make us an RPG?"
Nice.
What do you think about that? I mean, what material should we make it out of? The blade
I'm
part.
assuming it would be an iron sword, no?
I mean, do you have that kind of iron?
I do not have that kind of iron.
You are
That
a
is
mystical creature.
that is a lot of iron, actually.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, did you want to make it out of something else?
I mean, we could use wool.
Or
And
you
there are
use
other-
concrete?
Yeah, there are things like concrete as well.
Oh. What would be the best looking thing that we can afford to make with?
Um,
Because I haven't actually charged. I haven't sent a bill to iGamer at all.
I don't know. I don't get to look at the items because my too many items mod isn't working. So I can't see the block.
See the box.
Become
You
the
are the
block.
box. Be the block.
What about clay?
Interesting.
Because we could just buy that from the shop.
I don't
Well-
know that very convincing iron looking block.
Okay, let me just buy some clay and we'll look at it. Okay.
It doesn't look very iron.
Okay. I assume if we cook it, that doesn't help either.
You can cook it?
Can't you cook clay?
You can cook I don't know that you can cook clay block.
I don't know, man. I'm just asking.
Because if you cook the individual clay, it turns into bricks.
You can cook clay blocks, I'm pretty sure. Just
You
becomes
can?
hardened clay.
I don't think so.
Just becomes hardened clay.
Wait, what? That makes sense. But
Okay, I'm cooking the clay blocks.
Huh.
Told you.
Huh.
They make terracotta.
You could use terracotta could be good actually.
How do we dye terracotta?
Very carefully. I have no idea. I was just being silly. So.
Oh no, it's alright.
Well, I am going to disappear.
I mean, yeah, it's getting pretty late. We've all been live for quite a bit of time.
And we're running on an hour short of sleep.
I mean, I actually have been alright today, which is weird. I usually struggle with that kind of stuff.
I woke up early. That's the
I woke
part
up
that
late. I woke
Like-
up real late.
By the way, yes, you can dye terracotta.
Yeah, but I just don't know the recipe.
Oh, it's just 8 terracotta blocks and a
Oh,
piece
okay.
of dye.
That makes sense.
Is there a is there a terracotta variety that would be good for blade material?
I mean, it would have to be white for an iron sword, no?
White? Why would it be white? Gray would be more accurate.
Yeah.
Light gray, maybe, for the best.
Okay, I will find pictures of iron sword.
An IRL iron sword or a Minecraft?
Yeah. Alright, really.
Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna go eat. So,
Before you do that, please look at this picture and tell me what you think.
I can look at the picture.
Yeah.
Where is the picture?
It's coming.
There is the picture. That is gray. That is definitely gray.
That
Yeah.
is the that is the weirdest weirdest live chat interaction I've ever had, I think.
What?
So I had someone come on my live chat like just now, and the first thing they said is just "what," and I was like, "Hello," and they responded with Who are you flying? Bruh. I
Why?
think they meant, why are you flying? And so they said, why are you flying? Followed by just a message that just said, bruh. And I said, higher ranks have access to /fly. Also, I'm an administrator, so you know. And the person was like, what server is this? And I'm like, it's the Minefaire SMP. Link to join is in the pinned chat or the description. And then their response was, by the way, bye.
What?
And I was like, all right, have a good one.
Interesting.
See you later.
People are weird.
This is where you discover that like they were actually attempting to report you for cheating.
I actually had someone that actually accused me of cheating because I was flying while I was playing Minefaire.
It's like, yeah, no, I'm allowed
I
to.
wasn't kidding about that, Chris.
I developed the server here with somebody else. I can do what I want.
Yeah, you can.
Very much. I have control over this entire server. So good luck reporting me for anything.
29th Doctor will hit him with a wet noodle.
I mean,
Or this.
hey! I'm well aware that Doc has more control than I do, but actually, the only difference between my powers and Doc's is that Doc can remove me from the server account. It's the only difference.
Yep.
Otherwise, I think I have access to everything you do, right?
The 29th, he's beginning to be rebellious. Be
That's
careful.
alright. I wouldn't let him on if I didn't trust him.
That was my master plan all along.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. Thunder cracks.
Why would you say that now? He's just gonna smite me again for the effect.
No.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye,
ya.
Rampage.
I think that's a good time for me to end my stream as well. So, yeah, I'll be back next week. And until then, goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, iGamer stream. And now I take the moral high ground by ending my stream last.
And I'm out.
Alright, everyone. Remember,
stream.
you're always loved. Take care and have a wonderful week. And we'll see you next time on Dragon Ball Z. Bye, everybody.
Bye, DK stream.